Gotcha.
All right, level 2, Ice Cream Island. And yes, every level is themed against food. Ow! Hey!
Well, I feel like that makes sense since
Who
Kirby,
did that?
Since Kirby eats everything.
Yep. He's like a black hole.
Yeah.
First you draw a circle, then you dot the eyes. Add a great big smile, and presto! It's a Kirby!
They did a lot more than just those steps. I just want to notate that there were a lot more steps in there.
Alright, so here we go. Kirby's Adventure. We're playing this on the Virtual Console. The Nintendo shop.
Okay.
Alright, so it's going to teach you how to play. Right or left makes Kirby walk or dash. Press the A button and Kirby jumps. Slide by pressing both A and down. Press up and Kirby can fly over stuff. He can fly indefinitely. The B button makes him inhale enemies.
So if he can fly indefinitely, why would you ever want to walk?
Press down to eat an inhaled enemy, because there's obstacles that'll block you in the air. Kirby can then take the enemy's power. Fire! Youch! Kirby uses the fire attack. I think it actually goes through all of them. Hit select to drop a special power. Spark! This electrical attack paralyzes. Ice! Freeze an enemy and then toss him. Pow!
Giant ice cube.
Sword! Kirby is brave when he has a sword. Parasol. Take a nice walk for a short break. La da 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 da.
I just pictured Kirby as,
Fireball. Kirby burns up for a powerful attack.
what's that, Nanny?
Mary Poppins.
Yes.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all! When a big enemy is defeated, backdrop. Kirby can use 6 tricks to win. Pow! Kirby has lots of moves. Try them. That's it. See you in the game world. One day, the peaceful life of Dreamland was shattered by a mysterious crisis. The inhabitants didn't dream. Oh no!
Oh no!
On the edge of Dreamland, dreams and hope once gushed forth from the Dream Spring, fueled by the Star Rod. Investigating the Dream Spring, Kirby found naughty King Dedede swimming in its magical waters. Dedede had broken the Star Rod and given the pieces to his friends, who are now hiding in Dreamland.
I'm not gonna be able to see it as anything else.
King Dedede! To bring back the lost dreams, Kirby sought the Star Rod. And thus begins Kirby's adventure.
Okay.
Alright, so now we can actually begin.
At least you haven't picked up that from me yet.
Dedede! Yeah. Yeah, well, you can keep that one. Level 1, Vegetable Valley. Uh-oh. Now, Kirby has a lot of personality, even though he can't talk.
I mean, that's the way I like it.
That's Nintendo 101. We'll give our characters so much personality, but they're mute. And this is actually the second game in the series. Kirby first began on the Game Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was a debate between the creator, Sakurai wanted him pink, and Miyamoto was like, you can make him yellow. Well, in the first game, they couldn't generate color, so he was just a white blob.
Yeah.
But they settled on pink. And they named him after,
Their lawyer.
Yep, their lawyer. You learned that from the
Yeah.
documentary. Yeah, they won the case of Donkey Kong versus King Kong. Because Donkey Kong was sued for being a ripoff of King Kong,
Yeah.
and they won. Which is interesting that now Nintendo wants to try that shit with others that pull on their copyright. And it's just like, listen, do you need Kirby on the case?
I love that their lawyer Kirby looks like Kirby.
Yeah.
Like he's got this little round pink face.
Yep. But yeah, and Kirby lore goes deep. I'll just say that now. As we go through the games themselves don't really touch on the lore, but the fandom really has this very popular theory that Kirby is the baby of a primordial god.
Okay.
And he has these abilities that really could cause destruction and chaos.
Theories.
But he's just very hungry. right now we're doing Crane game. It sucks, just like a real Crane game. So it's accurate.
Son of a bitch, it's such a real game.
Yeah. That was Link's Awakening, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
But is that the real one? Because look, there's another little pink one over there.
So the big Kirby gives you a lot more lives than the little one, but the little one is easier to grab with the claw.
Okay.
See? Bonus. 2 up. I got 2 lives with my big old powder puff. Another thing that's interesting about Kirby culture, in Japan, his box arts and like his official artwork is all joyous and colorful and wee! In America, he's always scowling. He has a weapon, like he's ready to fight. They make it a little more gritty.
I think that just goes to show culture though, because I know like gaming Japan is very kawaii.
Mm-hmm.
So kawaii.
Kawaii.
I don't remember what small is in Japanese. I learned it, I just don't remember what it is.
Okay. Uh-oh. This game is actually one of the harder ones in the series, in my opinion, because as the series goes on, Kirby has like a wide move set, whereas in this one, with each ability, you only have like 1 move.
Oh.
So I fall back into old habits, and what used to be like another special move, Kirby immediately goes into flight mode.
Oh.
Like just by pressing up on the D-pad, Kirby starts flying. And I've been known to fly when I don't want to and take a cheap shot. Another thing, I swear in later Kirby games, it takes a couple hits before you lose your power-up. In Kirby's Adventure, 1 hit and you lose it.
Okay.
That's the challenge, is like keeping the power-up. You don't want to get hit because you run the chance of losing your power-up.
Yeah.
But if you suck it up, you can get it back.
Literally, if you suck it up.
Yep. Like, you got to chase it down, which it adds to more frustration, because that's a way you can lose a life, is to be like, no, my power! Ah, my life! But it's not a hard game. It's one of the easier. I don't want to take a picture. The picture button is right below the select button.
See, that's how I play games all the time, though, is I always hit the wrong buttons. And then you're like, why didn't you jump? And I was like, because I hit the button below jump.
Yep. Can't argue with that. Like, we have countless first experiences to prove it.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, what are you doing?
I'm doing my best.
Or like everyone's new favorite in Little Nightmares. Oh God, walk straight.
I know. And I'm like, I can promise you, I was walking straight.
But yeah, there's a lot of little levels. It's not a long game. I think there's a total of like 7 worlds
Okay.
in total. There's a couple mini games in each world, and there's also hidden switches in a couple levels as well, which unlocks more levels. So, because I like to challenge myself, I'm gonna try to go for all the switches.
Okay.
All the hidden switches.
Whereas I'm like, please just don't let me die.
Yeah.
Just start over.
Honestly, it's easy to die. Like, it's not a game where you're gonna be hard and keep dying in the same spot and be like, oh, I can't get this jump. But you can still die because, like, all you have to do is, like, misjudge a jump,
Yeah.
use a power-up wrong, or fly when you don't want to, and you can take a hit. But there's a lot of, like, maximum tomatoes and healing items spread around to where, like, it shouldn't be a problem. Like, I can easily rack up lives, but, like, I will die.
Yeah.
Quite a few times in this game. It's just inevitable.
Where do you have to start when you die?
I think at the beginning of, like, the next room. So, like, every time you go through one of those doorways, that's a room.
Okay.
So, like, that's where you start.
So, like, if you died here, you would just go back to
Yeah.
the door.
And if you game over, you start at the beginning of, like, the level door.
Okay.
And that's if you lose all your lives, which we're going to find out right here. So, push A. It's a little mini game. If you get up to number 1, you get a 1-up. All the other ones, you just get a bigger score.
Okay.
So there we go. I claim this land in the name of Kirby. And this is a museum. You can collect a power-up anytime at the museum. This one's sword. Cha-ching! In later Kirby games, Kirby dons a Link cap when he gets sword.
That's cute.
So he looks like a little Link. Da, da,
Kirby's
da, 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 da.
Kirby's cosplaying as Link.
Yep. Well, like, that's like his big feature in Smash Brothers is he can absorb the other characters.
Yeah.
So he can become like Mario Kirby, Samus Kirby, Falcon Kirby. It's really cool.
I think that is a really cute little attention to detail.
Gotcha. Oh, I got the ice power up. I'm blue, dubba-dee-dubba-die. Dubba-dee-dubba-die.
I saw the Blue Man Group.
Yeah?
Yeah. Whenever I was in college.
Okay.
They were really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Were they a 90s band? Or were they before that?
The Blue Man Group, I think they were a little, maybe like early 90s.
Okay. And I just want to say, like, the colors and design in this game really pop. This was actually one of the last NES games. So, like, they mastered how to use color, they mastered how to use, like, shading,
Yeah.
and, like, it is a gorgeous 8-bit game, if I do say so myself. Especially compared to, not that they're ugly,
Yeah.
but Castlevania, Wizards and Warriors, Mega Man. Like, they had very, like, flat colors.
See, and I don't necessarily hate that.
No?
No. Again, I much prefer these types of colors than the oversaturated neon colors.
Right. Woohoo!
Which is all a learning process. So
I
it's,
got
you know.
invincible candy. Whee! Candy for me!
Candy.
Haha! I did it!
Yay.
Kirby dance! Scooby-Doo-Dah.
Just slides on his face.
Yeah! Yep.
So do you go in order? So like you already did 1, 2, and 3?
Yep.
And 4?
4. So now this is the boss level.
Okay.
So there's like 4 or 5 levels per world,
World.
and then you take on a boss. This is Wispy Woods. He's easy. Done.
Oh wow.
Yep. Goodbye, Wispy.
What was the threat?
So, like, apples will fall down and they'll conk you on the head,
Oh,
and he
okay.
can also, like, spit out gusts of wind that can hurt you.
Gotcha.
All right, level 2, Ice Cream Island. And yes, every level is themed against food. Ow! Hey!
Well, I feel like that makes sense since
Who
Kirby,
did that?
Since Kirby eats everything.
Yep. He's like a black hole.
Yeah.
Like, they play with that idea in later Kirby games. Like, you can actually do a vortex that, like, sucks up the background.
Oh.
It's really cool. I actually haven't played all the Kirby games. And there's a new Kirby game coming out this spring, I want to say. Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
I
if it's going to be
forgot.
multiplayer like the other one on the Switch, Kirby Star Allies. And Kirby Return to Dreamland is another multiplayer game, so we can play together. Yeah.
Our first experience playing together in a game wasn't a complete disaster.
No, it wasn't. I do think World of Illusion turned out okay. What I want to do and start planning are Mario Kart races and Mortal Kombat games. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think those would be fun.
And then, like, I haven't decided which one to start you with, but definitely got to get you into Smash Brothers.
See, I think I tried to play Smash Brothers at your parents' house on Christmas last year, and I just didn't understand.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to teach you. I like this one. Tornado Kirby. Whee! Shikazee shang. And you're invincible so long as you're a twister. But you also can't. You're also a open target once the twister like dissipates. So you have that small window to where like you can't attack, you can't do anything. So it's not something you want to just spam.
Okay.
Hooray!
Woo! Let's go. Kirby's like, I'll fly up here.
Yep, here's a mini game. Egg Catcher. Press the buttons to make Kirby's mouth open. All right, so we gotta catch eggs, not bombs. Here we go. Careful. And stop. Up. There you go. Oh, ooh, ah, ooh. Ooh, dear.
Those bombs are like
Okay.
Taco Bell to Kirby.
And there we go, little chiclets.
Aw. Kirby's like, oh my, I'm a mommy.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
All these duties. Whew, that worked out in my favor. don't want that. Let's try this. Needle. Yeah. But no, there's so many ways you can play a Kirby game because, like, you can focus on just one ability. You can use abilities based on the situation you're in.
Okay.
And, like, later games have whole move sets just based on a single ability. So, like, it's not just, like,
some of those words.
hey, needle, and I just do, like, one attack. You can do, like, a whole variety of special moves. Come here, you. Haha. Yeah, this is a mini boss. Mini bosses, you can actually collect their powers when you defeat them. Bosses, you cannot.
Now, is this the game that I tried to play?
You played Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which is the Game Boy Advance remake.
Okay, because I remember this wheel,
Yeah.
but I didn't remember getting to this wheel.
Okay. No, you played a little bit of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. This is the original.
Okay.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland also had like a couple extra modes that this game does not have.
Okay.
But other than that, it's the same game. Just more colorful.
Ah,
And you have hats.
and you have hats.
Yep, like the Link cap.
Like the llamas with hats.
Ah, okay.
Carl.
Didn't see that coming. Whee!
Carl, did you kill him? Killing people is wrong, Carl. All of the animals just groaned
Yeah.
at me.
I heard that. It was like a symphony of animal noises.
Symphony of
All right.
groans.
Be the crane. Be the crane. Now the key here is to hold in the A button and then like release when it's below. Don't just tap it. You have to hold it in because if you just like touch it, the claw will, this pisses me off. The claw will literally just like activate,
Snap, yeah.
drop, and then like there goes a credit.
Yeah.
It's infuriating.
Do you remember that SpongeBob episode where Squidward gets addicted to the crane game?
Yeah. Be the crane. Be the crane. What's that? You wanted to sit next to Teddy?
I have no more money!
Because I'm all out of money. Do you need some change? Hey, Mr. Squidward.
Mr. Squidward!
Oh no, I wanted the parasol.
Come back!
I wanted to just float along.
Mary Poppins style. Hello!
Hello.
Hello!
Oh, how the heck do I get this? Nope, can't jump that high. Can't attack while I fly. This looks like a personal problem.
Maybe do you have to go down? Down and around.
No. Is there another path up here? Careful. See, you can't fly all the time. Because, like, some levels are blocked off the way this
Yeah.
is. It's where you can't just fly through the whole thing. And there's also spikes. But, spikes only take away 1 health point. They're not insta-kill like in Mega Man.
Okay.
To where you just touch one and it's like,
Yeah,
pew, pew, pew.
Death.
I'm just like, well, shit.
Have you ever seen the movie The Crow?
Yeah. Long time ago.
It can't rain all the time.
Or, wait, hold on. Whatever that was.
Well, it's like one of the most famous quotes from that movie. He tells his niece it can't rain all the time.
Ah. I don't know that movie that
think
well,
it's
to be
his niece.
honest.
I
I
really
just,
like-
whoa!
really
I
like-
bet you that's death.
Yeah, I really like The Crow.
Let's swim on out. I wonder how heavy that sword is.
He sinks. I don't know what happened. He was holding the sword and just sank like a rock.
Ouch! But no, there's a lot of little details in these Kirby games. Whee! Like, every ability has, like, a little card.
Okay.
And, like, when you get hurt, it'll say, ouch. See? Ouch!
Oh, no.
Yeah, we got a barrage of minions here. Sometimes it's best to just suck them up and spit them at the other.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, all these abilities are cool and all, but, like, there is a legit strategy where you can just, like, eat and spit out. Because that's all you could do in the first game. Kirby couldn't copy abilities, he just ate enemies and spat them back out. This was the game that debuted abilities, and it just kind of stuck. Because, like, the first game, it was just like, so what does he do? He just eats things. Okay. And then, like, we need a sequel. Well, what if we played with the idea you are what you eat? And there we go. Kirby was born!
Kirby was like, okay.
Alright, so this is just the start of our colorful little adventure. In the next part, we're going to continue World 2 in our quest for the Star Rod. So we'll see you then.